one of the things you need to take into account is the national interest. And the question arises, is the national interest the same thing as the needs of national government? If you read Article 203, you'll find that there is an item there mentioned, the needs of national government determined by objective criteria. Now, national government has been behaving as if national interest means the needs of the national government. And I think that is not a correct approach. National interest could be something that relates to both national government or county government. It could be something that falls in the functional areas of national government, or even in the functional areas of county government, or even in a concurrent functional area. If you say our national interest, the way the president said a few years ago, 2 years ago, that the national interest and focus is going to be the big four. You know the big four, you have there affordable housing. The larger part of housing function is county government. Another big four is universal health care. A major aspect of health, the health function, is county government. You then have food security, which you can link to agriculture. And a major part of that is a county function. So if you have identified the big four as the national interest, the correct way to go about it is to say, how then do we implement our national interest within our devolved system of government? Who should spend more of this money we have decided we are going to focus on these items? You give to the governments that are supposed to have those functions. And if national government thinks that because this is a national interest, we need to make sure that things are being implemented the way we would like, then Article 202 provides for conditional grants. You say, we are focusing on food security, therefore we must put more money in agriculture, and because agriculture is a county government function, this money goes to the county governments, but we have decided, because we have an interest in this, we will not give it as part of the equitable share, but we will give it as part of the conditional grants to ensure that the implementation goes the way we would like this done, because that is our national interest. I don't think that is happening. I'm not even sure that any serious consultations took place in terms of intergovernmental relations when the government settled on some of these things. And yet, that is a very, very serious matter on intergovernmental relations. So there has been misinterpretation of the meaning of national interest. Kenya borrowed this Article 203 from South Africa, and I think we need to look at how South Africa has been implementing or interpreting some of these things. And if you look at some of the division of revenue bills in South Africa, they have defined national interest in terms of what we call the medium-term planning processes, so that you say, between this year and this year, we want to focus on this. And if that falls within county government functions, you then focus more money there and so on. I think that is how we should go.